Hi, your boy C-Moto. Hope everybody's good and well. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. It is Monday, Labor Day. Hope everybody has a good Labor Day for those that are just enjoying time at home with their family and those that were out that will be driving and dashing. As you can see by this thumbnail, I'm sure you have interest um, interested in what it is that I made over the time period. If you were able to pay attention to the details within that thumbnail. If not, I will be breaking it down to you right now. Just so you know, I will be posting my statement. I will be posting the hours and the orders, the amount of orders that it is that I did to then get to this number. And that number is $911 with a total of 31 hours and a total of 68 orders delivered within that 31 hours. I will do a simple breakdown, the way I balance out the amount of money that I make. I feel it's a better way to look at things, but like I said, I will be posting statement, the hours, the amount of orders, and I will be posting a slew of orders that I have gotten as well. But just to break it down from the start, I have been DoorDashing. For the people that don't know, I've been DoorDashing almost 8 years now. I'm available for each and every type of offer that they have, whether I'm signed up to do alcohol pickup orders or shopping orders. I'm actually signed up to do shop and deliver orders themselves, and of course their merchant deliveries. And then I am logged in their system for large orders with the catering bag, and I am logged in with their pizza delivery system in terms of having a pizza bag, so I do also get those offers as well. Just so you know a little bit about me. But I'm more on the positivity side when it comes to things about how me, possibly you, can make more money with tips and tricks, things like that. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you watching and viewing. If you would like to subscribe, you very well can. You do not have to. I just like to get information out there, and if you like what it is that I do, then you're more than welcome to subscribe so you can get notified when I do my videos. But just the thing with me, I'm not the DoorDashing driver that just sits and records all day long of me dashing. It's a big waste of my time. Some people have a lot of interest in just watching dashers dash, whether it be to see how much they make when they accept an offer versus what kind of tip they're getting. I can understand some interest in that, but for me, every day that I drive, or just in the videos that I'm making to do that, I just feel like they would then become boring because it's just the same thing over and over. And everybody that knows how to dash knows how to dash. I just personally don't have time to set up my cameras and this and that, pause and play and pause and play and set the cameras up to see me driving, to see me getting out of the car, to see me walking to the front door, to see me sitting the order down, to see me walking back, to show you what it is that I made total. Like, I waste so much time, which I've done this a couple of times before, just to show people that I dash, because I don't know where people have it that I'm not out dashing. I'm just making hoopla videos or something. I have no idea. I just don't have time to sit and do all this recording of me actually dashing. So I would throw up statements all day long. I would throw up my orders, my screenshots all day long of all my orders. I have zero issues with that. I just don't have time to do that dash and record thing. It's way too much. But with that said, just to show you the breakdown, $911, the way that I balance all the money out and the orders to find out the totals, 911 hours divided by 68 orders, $13.39 per order. That's what I made for each and every order when I look at it the way that I do the math. I don't look at it that, oh, I got a $3 or $4 order here and I got a $20 order there. No, I balance all the money out and come up with the total for each order. Then to break it down by the hours that I drove, $911 divided by 31 hours, which is the amount of time it took me to make that $911, came to $29.38. That's what I made every hour for 31 hours. I think it's a damn good number, considering that if you want to look at it from a gas and maintenance perspective, let's call it maybe $20 $26 per hour if you want to knock that off. But that's what those numbers are. That's where I balance all my money out, per se. So it's just something I did want to show you guys. I don't want this to be some long drawn out video. So at this point, what I will be doing is showing you these orders. These are the type of orders that it is that I'm getting. Just so you have an understanding about how I'm able to accept all my orders. A lot of people question how is he able to accept 100% of his orders, but when you have orders like this, it makes it easier for you to do so. Part of my thumbnail is you being able to see my ratings. My ratings are perfect. I've made it a personal goal. It's not to toot my horn. It's not to make anybody feel bad. It's not to say that I'm the ish or whatever you want to call it. That's not the case. These are personal goals that I set for myself because I like to know what's the most efficient way and best way that I can make the most amount of money that I can make. And I know personally for a fact that the ratings do matter, the tiers matter, and the ratings definitely do matter. And I almost feel like even within the tiers, there's a breakdown from there that they just don't go into detail about. Like a person, like two people being in the platinum tier, like a person that's have better ratings than the other one, but they're both in the platinum tier, I feel like there is a difference there where certain orders may still go toward the guy with the perfect ratings, the more perfect ratings. So I've made it a personal accomplishment for myself to set myself to have perfect ratings, and I have all the reason to, and the part about justifying how I accept 100% of my offers and why I get the orders that I do get at the amounts that I get. 100% ARs, you see my ratings here, 100% acceptance rating, 100% completion rating. Obviously, I never not complete an order in the middle of doing so. I never have in that case. So they get accepted and they get done. They get taken care of. And from there, if I got to sign out, cool. The third one, on time rating, that one can be tricky. You got to be very efficient. You got to move to get 100% acceptance rating. Like I do not play around. I'm not out here running, and I'm not out here speeding per se in the sense in the car, but I'm very efficient. You got to know how to operate the app. You got to know how to make sure that you let DoorDash know that you're waiting for an order if it's still being prepared, blah, 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 which are things you know and are going to find out if you're unaware of that. And then lastly, I finally got the 5-star rating from all my last 100 customers. So all these ratings, they're all built off the last 100 orders. So I think it's a great accomplishment. It's not one for one. Come the ratings, it's over the last 100. So to get perfect scores in ratings come this, I think it's a great accomplishment that I set for myself and I accomplished. Now additionally, I have my shopping ratings that they have implemented into the system. I'm a 6 for 6. I am a pro shopper. Again, I'm very efficient. When I shop for as if it's for myself. So I take the customers' request in consideration when they're looking for bananas or they're looking for apples. I try not to get molded or bruised ones, things like that. When it comes to substitutes, things of that nature, I don't just issue refunds just because I can't find the item. I'm always reach out and in communication with the customers, asking them, hey, would you like a substitute? I'll give them a few minutes. And then they can either get back to me or they already have one substitute in place ready for me to grab. The only time that I will issue a refund is you absolutely do not respond back to me within a certain amount of time, because at that point I need to get checked out and get the order delivered to you. But I always do my best with substitutes to make sure I hear back from the customer on if they want something or not. Maybe the one thing that they wanted was very important and you didn't even offer them to get them a substitute or whatever it is, along with other things they did add to the order. Maybe that one thing is something that they did absolutely need. So that's why I make sure that service-wise to customers is bar none just great. I don't generally come from a customer service background. I think every job we do, there's some kind of customer service that you do have to put into your job. My work ethic is very, very high and very strong. I bring 100% to the table with whatever job it is that I do, and I feel it's justified with the pay for the orders that I do get. and how often I do get them. So I personally feel like the tiers and the ratings, they do matter. You can sit and you can think what you want, but again, the justification for my orders that I get, it's all right here, generally speaking. Now, every market is going to be different, like I've always said. I won't go deep into that, but like I said, I just wanted to post my statement, show you some orders, show you my ratings, explain to you why it is that I have my ratings where they are, and to let you know that money can be made out here. This is serious. Money can be made, but you got to put yourself out there, and you got to have the work ethic. You got to have the drive to be able to get out here and make that money. Now, I am going to be doing from my first video that I did almost 3 years ago. It was about $1,700 that I had made, which could come to a total of $5,800 roughly over a month that you can make with DoorDash. I think it's time to do a part 2 to that in this current time, just so you guys can see a few years later, because a lot of people ask, can you do a current video of something like that? Maybe because there's been some changes with the app, things like that, and they primarily want to see if the money is still good, at least for me. So I have zero problems doing that. Mind you, this week was only 31 hours. We have a 12-hour a day limit that we can drive. So I think that's like 72 hours or something like that we can get out of a week, if you want to. I got $911 in 31 hours. So imagine what 72 hours, especially dashing in the best parts of the day, over a 12-hour period each day, or 72 hours, and see what the total comes to. I got a feeling that I would crack over $2,000, and at that point, if you did that weekly, you're somewhere around $7,500 to $8,000 a month, delivering number ones and grocery store orders. Like, it doesn't get no easier or better than this. So that's pretty much what's going on with me. Didn't want this to be some huge dragged out video or anything. Like I said, just wanted to show you guys, give you an update. A lot of people question, oh, well, he makes videos about the tips and tricks and this and that, but he doesn't make them about dashing himself. So every now and then I do have to get out here and I do have to post a video showing you my statements, showing you my offers, things like that. I used to have a lot of haters. Those have kind of went down to zero, just because I have posted all my receipts for all my all my things that I speak on in the sense of earnings and ratings and stuff like that. I'm constantly providing receipts, excuse me, to where I've just been left alone at this point, or whatever it is, because what I do say is valid and it is truthful. Like I said, you got to have the work ethic. You got to have the strong drive to get out here and do this. It's very easy to just sign off and go home, but no, I set a goal for myself. If I want to make $400 today, I'm going to make $400 today, or at least do my best to make that. And most of the time I will make whatever number it is that I want to make. So you have to have that. Again, don't pay attention to the orders one for one, because that will bring you down. You get a couple of $4 orders, but then, hey, you get a $30 order. Now you can balance those three out, and maybe they'll all be equal to like $12 to $15 roughly, something like that, or maybe $10 to $12 a piece, instead of looking at like two $4 orders and one $30 order. Like, you have to figure it out and make the money work for you, in a sense. So that's where I look at it like that. I do an average at the end of my day, at the end of my week, and that lets me know the breakdown per order that I got for all my orders, and the breakdown for the hours that I got, hours wise. So with that, people, I will leave you guys at that. I hope you have a good rest of the day today. Enjoy your family, friends. If you're not doing either one of those, then just be out here and make as much money as you possibly can. Like I said, I will be doing a remake video of my first original video that I felt was my best my best video since creating my channel. I think I'm like 70,000 views, something like that. So it ain't nothing crazy, but it definitely is the best video that I do have, that I feel like brought a lot of value to a lot of people. And to this day, a lot of the things from that video still apply, so they will roll over into this new video. It'll just be a matter of if I'm making the same amounts, or if things have changed, any things that have been added app-wise, which obviously the app has changed over the last 3 years. So I'll give you guys an update on that, on top of probably you guys just more wanting to see if I can accomplish the numbers that I want to accomplish. So my goal will be probably on the better side of $2,000, just to be sure. Maybe I'll make it, maybe I won't, maybe I'll make more, who knows. But I will definitely be testing this over the next maybe week or two. I will try it and we'll go from there. But I will leave you guys at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, good or bad, please type down below. It's one thing I always respond back to my viewers and to my subscribers. It's the one thing that I owe you for you guys creating me who I am. Without you guys, there is no C-Moto. So with that said, until next time, you know what it is. Peace out.